And everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. I do hope you are all well. Before we get into today's video, I hope you could all subscribe. I was about to say, I hope you are all well again, to the channel if you're not already, and like the videos if you do enjoy the content. It is Thursday, it is food shop day. I have just moved the car off the drive so Kate can pull on as I'm going to drive to Aldi. There she, or he is, all nice and ready on the front of the house to go. Got the cars in the bag, the bag's in the car, and yeah, all ready to go. Car just drove past there. I feel like I've parked a bit close to the road, like on the road than the path, which gets us onto a question that I missed yesterday. Someone said, wait there, I will get the exact question up, but it was about sort of the parking. Not my, like specifically my parking, but how does it work with the no vehicles on the road or paths for having family over? So no one's ever said anything, and to be honest, I don't really think they can, unfortunately. I mean, they could. Obviously for me, I'm like half on the drive, half on the path with me, but I know that the houses, as you go up and round, there's a lot of cars that aren't on their drives and they are on the paths. So I don't know if anything's ever been said to them. I'm not personally, like, I'm not saying that there should be anything said. I just think, to be honest, I think that is one thing. I do think the drives can be quite small, especially for houses that can, well, should realistically potentially hold 2 cars. I know obviously people will sit and go, you've got a garage, but I think it's really, I think it's sort of known now that garages are, especially in new builds, to hold like things opposed, like I don't really see many people use their garages to store cars in anymore. I think it is more for storage. Next door have a garage, they don't use their cars to go in the garage, they have one on their drive and one in the visitors park. And so again, like if we have people over, I just ask them, or like would tell them to either park in the drive like I did, or if there's a visitor's bay, park in there, or like how I've just parked now in front of the house, just do that. I think that's where, like, that such detention base is really, really nice, and I do really like it. But at the same time, part of me thinks, imagine if that was all leveled and was like had a few car parking spaces. I think that would be pretty cool. But like I say, me personally, I prefer that. It's just, I do think that like there will become points, especially when more people move in, that I think it just happens with new build estates though. Like I think the drives aren't big enough, or people, I think Gleeson, most houses do have drives, if not all houses. But I know with Persimmon, like my cousin used to live in one with his partner, and I found the estate that they lived on in particular just to be littered with cars. Like it was literally like every road was just one way. I felt like if there was ever like a meeting situation, it was like, well, you're either gonna have to back up because there was literally no spaces, and like it was a bit too claustrophobic. I think the beauty with Gleeson is most people should be able to fit at least 1, 2 or 3. Like I know one of our neighbours definitely like has enough room for, because they don't have a garage, would definitely have enough for 3 cars on their drive, if not 4 if you were to park how I park, sort of hanging over the path. So I don't think it's necessarily a big concern. I don't think you'd have people banging on your door saying you parked on the path. And the way that I see it in terms of just my point of view, for like my defense of like my car being half on the drive and half on the path, is one, it's probably better that it's more on the path than on the road, because it's not blocking up the actual road. Yes, a pedestrian may have to walk around my car onto the road to get back to the path, or just cross over, but the estate isn't like, people, like, to be honest, I very rarely see people walking in and around the estate where it would cause that much of a nuisance to them, and the estate isn't generally that busy that I would be worried like that someone's going to walk around my car and get hit by a car coming on. And if they did, the car shouldn't be speeding anyways. So that's just my defense. Like I say, people might watch these videos and be like, use your garage, but again, no, basically no, I'm not gonna, because like I do, to be honest, I do want to eventually see if the car would fit in the garage, but like again, like the garages aren't big enough for like a lot of room either side of doors, and potentially like hitting your door off like the garage walls and stuff. So it's not something that I would necessarily do and keep it in there for the long run. I have decided that, like I have said, but definitely that this week of driving to work is coming. Like, I'm not doing it anymore after this week, just because of petrol. Obviously I filled it up last night, cost us like 65 quid or something, which, like I say, and someone at work was saying today that like just using your car for short journeys can do like drain the battery or do damage to the battery or something. So like I say, I wouldn't just get this car to just do it for like use it for short journeys like to work anyways. Like I say, I do see myself being someone that wants to do the next long journeys that me and Katie go on. Like, I know we're going to, I think it's Edinburgh for Katie's dad's birthday to go to the zoo, and like I'm already sort of like, yeah, I'll drive there, like for me and Katie anyways. I'll take my car. And yeah, so I do think I will. It won't just be short journeys. Like driving to the metro yesterday, I did enjoy that. So yeah, I think it's just one of them things with work where it's like it's literally a 2-minute car journey and it feels like such a waste. Like I think I know I'm used to the car a bit more now, especially in terms of driving to work and back, when yesterday I sort of felt like, this was just a waste, because it was like, obviously I'm not like a master at driving or anything, I'm not trying to claim I am, but in terms of the drive to work at like 5:30 in the morning, the road's dead, and it's literally like, what would you say, like 1, 2, 3 roads to my work or so. Like it's something ridiculous, and then all the way through the industrials and stuff like that. But like I say, it's just not worth it for me, like to use that little petrol, or like what would eventually accumulate the petrol. And yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the bike next week. I want to get my Ribble bike fixed, and that the tyre on that's still knackered, and the chain is going to be really rusty now. So I'm going to, I think, use my birthday money for that. I think I'm going to text him. I might text him tomorrow and take the bike down, and if he says it's going to be more than sort of, I think the last one was about 40 quid, I do think it will be more, because I think I'm going to need a new chain now, because that one will be rusty. And then I don't know what the crack is with the tyre, so it will have to wait until Monday to be like paid for. But yeah, I think he takes weekends off anyway, so I might just leave it until Monday, and then I know I've got the money, and I'm not like, see if text is Saturday and he's like, I fixed it, and I'm like, can't pay it on Monday, mate. So yeah, I am gonna just leave that until Monday now. I think I've just decided there. So yeah, but I hope you're all well. I have waffled on for about 8 minutes now. I am waiting for Katie to ring, which she just has, so I will catch you guys when we are back from Aldi. Hey everyone, we are back from the food shop. Katie is now back as well, obviously. So I'm just going to take you through it. Milk, yogurt, obviously some paracetamol and ibuprofen, fruit and barley. We got these this week. These look absolutely insane. So we're going to try these, whether it's with like dinner or like have them with a meal or something one night instead. Yeah, we're definitely going to try them. Got some eggs, chicken Kievs, chicken steaks. We're going to have them like in wraps. Not the chicken Kievs, just the chicken southern fried steaks. Some potatoes, some chips, garlic bread, tomato and basil, pasta sauce, some chopped toms, always good to keep stacked up on them, pesto, steak and gravy pie, which they've not had in for ages and I can't wait to try. Southern fried fish burgers, seal bars, got some knockoff Reese's peanut butter balls cereal, burger buns, wraps, chicken tikka slices, tortellini, and then a couple of bits for Katie's meals. And then we're having pizza as normal for tonight for tea. Katie gone with the pepperoni, I've gone with this sort of chicken, chicken and chorizo, rachito, pepper, blah blah blah. I'm gonna pop mine in now. Quick pop these out. But yeah, this all came to £33, so we have done really well with sticking to the £40 limit for the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks. £50 limit, is that what we said? So we do really well with that then. But yeah, I'm gonna.
This week was 33, last week was 25.
Yeah, so we've done really well, really. I think sort of knowing that like we have set ourselves a limit now, and like it's actually in the bills, like note, like £50 limit for a food shop, like it has helped us massively. But yeah, I'm gonna put this away now, tuck into tea, which I'll show you, and then if there's any sort of comments or anything that I need to go through, I'll go through them. But I do think I went through it on this video, so then potentially just wrap the vlog up. So I will catch you in a second. Everybody, there is some comments to go through, but I'm just gonna go through them in tomorrow's video. Excuse me, just because I feel like I can't remember if it was this video or the last video where I've went through quite a lot, so I am just going to leave it for today and have this video as quite a short one on a Friday night, so nice and short. But if you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the videos if you do enjoy them, and yeah, this weekend I don't think there's a lot planned, but if the weather's nice I will look to take you somewhere, even if it's by myself when Katie goes out. But yeah, we will just see when that happens. So yeah, like I say, subscribe if you're not already. If you have any comments, get them in the comment section down below, whether that be on YouTube, Instagram. DMs are always open as well on Instagram. If it does take us some time, it's because they are hidden, but I have got into a bit of a habit of checking them now. So yeah, get the comments in any way you need to, any questions anywhere. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video if you did enjoy it, and I'll catch you tomorrow.